Hello everyone, Burley Speaks here, coming to you guys with another species in my species spotlight series that I'm doing on the chickens that I have in my yard on my homestead. And in this video here, I want to talk about the blue partridge Brahma, the gentle giant. Let's jump right into it. I forgot what I was supposed to say. Let's jump right into it. Thank you so much for stopping by my channel. Thank you so much for stopping by my channel. If this is not your first time, welcome back. If this is your first time, welcome. I hope that you do decide to join the family and stay by hitting that like button, that subscribe button, and of course, ringing that bell. Now, I always like to let you guys know, I do a lot of videos about chickens, so make sure you do subscribe and turn on the notification bell. But I talk about all types of things on this channel. I talk about my garden. I talk about my plants. I talk about my fish. I talk about my dogs. I talk about my Christian walk. I talk about my weight loss. I talk about all types of things on this channel. But no matter why you're here, the reason that you are here, make sure you turn on the notification bell so you will not miss when I post my chicken center videos. And make sure you check out the shorts, because I think I probably post a couple of chicken videos every single day. So make sure you check that out if you're here for the chickens. So the blue partridge Brahma, I actually have two of them, and they are known as a dual purpose bird. And they are not only gorgeous, but they are amazing winter layers. See, I told you guys, got one right here on me. This is an ice brown on me right here. I told you guys that I was going to give you some options for winter layers. So when all other chickens have stopped laying their eggs, the blue partridge Brahma will start laying. So they do lay from October to May. So in the really hot months when everybody else is laying, they're usually not laying. And they don't lay as many eggs as most chickens lay. They'll give you about 100. They'll give you 3 to 4 brown eggs a week. So they'll lay maybe around 150 to 200 eggs a year. And they lay a little later than most chickens. Most chickens lay about anywhere between 4 to 6 months. They lay around 7 to 8 months before they start laying. What they lack in laying ability, they make up for in beauty. They make up for in the fact that no one else is laying in the winter. You still have these guys who are going to produce for you in the winter. So they make up for it, trust me. And as you can see, they're absolutely beautiful. And there are a lot of breeds of Brahmas, but this one is the blue partridge Brahma. Now, I'm just going to kind of go into detail of the Brahma chicken itself and not just focus on the blue partridge Brahma. Another benefit of the blue partridge Brahma or the Brahma chicken is they will go broody in the summertime. They will go broody. The only thing about it is, if they go broody, make sure you remove those chicks once they've hatched, simply because they are so big. These chickens are so big that they can actually crush the hens, as you can see. So some care when it comes to the blue partridge Brahma. Let's talk about their temperament first. When it comes to their temperament, they are known to be very, very well with children. They can live up to 8 years. The hens can be 8 or 9 pounds, and the roosters can be up to 10 pounds, and that's on a small size. We'll get into the history of them, but it was not uncommon to have an 18-pound Brahma. We'll talk about that in a minute. Mine doesn't, because she's just a tiny girl, or he's just a tiny girl. We don't know yet. But mine doesn't, but the size of them, they look extremely, extremely, extremely intimidating. But they are really gentle giants. They are said to be some of the best chickens to have around children. They're said to be some of the best chickens to have around children, and they can actually help out with keeping certain types of predators away. The size of them will intimidate a lot of the smaller predators that may get into your flock, but the size of the Brahmas will actually intimidate them, and the roosters will actually protect from smaller predators as well. I'm gonna put this girl or guy up. Getting agitated, so I'm gonna put her up. If you've ever seen a Brahma moves, which is elegance. Like, they know they're from England. They know they were the choice chicken of Queen Victoria herself. They are just, I'm telling you, I'll see if I can find a clip for you. But I mean, they walk with such elegance and grace. Like, they know where they are. They know what they are. So since we're talking about Queen Victoria, let's go ahead and get into the origin of these chickens. They are said to come from Chinese and Eastern India. What are y'all doing behind me? They're said to come from Chinese and Eastern India origins in the mid 1800s as well. So they were imported into the U.S. in the 1840s. Yeah, the 1840s. They were known as Brahmapuras. I believe that's what it was, but it was just shortened to Brahmas. I'm not going to say that again. Brahmas. Yeah, that's what they are, not Brahmas. But they were called Brahma whatevers, and they the name was actually shortened when they got here in the U.S. You know, we're always going to shorten something. From the 1840s to the 1930s, they were primarily a meat chicken, and there was not uncommon to have an 18-pound Brahma rooster walking around your yard. That was not uncommon. They get huge. They get huge. Like I said, even Queen Victoria and kept them of England kept them herself. So yeah. So some health concerns when it comes to the blue partridge or the Brahma or blue partridge Brahma is mainly their feet, because I shouldn't have put her up so early. But if you notice when I had her or had him, you see all the feather on their feet. And just like with the black copper Moran, those feathers, it's a breeding ground for leg mites and lice, and you definitely don't want them to have that. So you want to make sure you keep your area clean and dry. You don't want them walking around in a bunch of mud. You don't want all that nastiness getting in their feathers on their feet. Also in the wintertime, that if they're walking around in wet and nastiness and all that kind of stuff, and then it freezes, they can actually end up getting frostbite and losing some of their toes, or possibly losing a leg. So make sure you keep their area really, really clean, and keep a check on their legs. Keep a check on their legs to make sure they don't have those mice on their legs. Besides being susceptible to the scaly feet mites, I think that's pretty much the only health concerns they have. They are pretty hardy chickens, and like I said, they're really good to have because they're good with children. They are very intimidating, but they are said to be excellent with children. They're really docile. They're really sweet. I know the one pecking on my ring didn't seem very sweet, but you know, it is what it is. But they will help defend your flock against smaller predators, and they're just amazing to look at. Like even mine, their coloring and everything hasn't even come in yet, and they're still absolutely gorgeous. I love watching them. They're beautiful chickens. But that's all I have for them. That hopefully that gives you enough information to make a decision. And just remember the plus side. The reason that I wanted them is because when other chickens stop laying around October, November, that's when the Brahmas are gearing up to lay. And they do actually go broody. So the main reason I wanted them is because when all my other breeds of chickens, when they stop laying in the winter, or when they slow down laying in the winter, I'm going to get plenty of eggs, at least 4 eggs a week from my Brahmas. So that's a plus to have. They're excellent, excellent winter layers. So thank you so much, guys, for watching. There's no way I can cover everything about this wonderful chicken, but I wanted this video to be relatively short. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. And as usual, if I left something out, leave it in the comment section below. And as usual, toodaloo. Bye-bye.